Here in Mumbai, it's very hot. It's June. It's very humid and very sweaty. And I had the wonderful opportunity to train a group of martial artists of all ages and ranks, and at the same time, a group of police cadets, part of the state police training in Mumbai. And these young cadets were all beginners. They knew no martial arts to speak of, and they were eager and very strong. They were very strong. And it fascinated me because we were so hot, everyone was very sweaty, covered with sweat, and that meant very slippery. And I found that interesting because I'd go to do a technique, which in Northern Europe I never have any problem doing, and I'd find my hands slipping. I'd find myself sliding around, and I'd have to change to a different technique, and this happened a lot. I'd say, oh, I'm going to go after this technique, and instead I'd end up with something else. And for me, this is a very important thing to understand, that if your art is a good art, you're never lost. If something doesn't work, there's something else that's just as effective. And in fact, if something doesn't work, instead of you having to start over again and find something new, as you work and something isn't working, you find yourself naturally moving towards, or in the case of here in Mumbai, sliding towards the next technique. It's presented to you. It's almost like a gift. This is the thing that we want to learn in the martial arts, is how to see the gifts when they come. As you deal with an attack and your hand slides, there's another thing you can do. So you're never trapped by one thing. There's always another option. I do this, it's not working. Oh, but look, it gives me the next thing that I could do instead. And so that's a very important lesson to learn. That it's a trick about intention. When we have intention, we tend to get focused on, I'm going to do this to you, I'm going to hit you, or I'm going to do this joint technique. Intention can be, in that respect, a trap. It traps the mind. I must have that. What we want to do is we want to hold very lightly to our intention. We want to hold very lightly to the thing we're trying to accomplish, the technique I want to do. I want to hold lightly to that, so that if I can't do it, instead of trying to muscle it through or use a lot of effort, I just slide gracefully to the next thing to do instead. This is an important lesson, and one that gets driven home to me a lot when I travel the world and I run into people of different body types and different cultures. And it's a fascinating and important thing to practice in the martial arts. So I encourage you, when you train, to train in such a way that you train, and now if it fails, what do you do next? What presents itself if your technique doesn't work? I'm Chris Thomas, and these are some reflections from the MasterClass. Thanks for watching. Now go train.